Greetings, senseless people, and surrounded by freaks, so welcome back to Pokemon 3D. I welcome you again with a beautiful sunset. I just needed to record earlier today, so it's not really... it's not that I did it on purpose like last episode when I wanted to have a romantic underwater walk with my Krabby. Am I right? Did you enjoy it, Krabby? Krabby is sniffing around the room. We are not in a room, and I don't think that crabs can sniff. But sure, alright, Krabby. But today it's going to be a great day, because I will finally do what I've always wanted to do in Pokémon Gold, which I have already done in Pokémon Heart Gold, but I think I will love to relive it. And talking about going beyond the border of the map, going outside of the map of Pokémon Gold, obviously, because we're going to visit the Safari Zone through Route 47. So obviously in Pokemon Gold the map was ending more or less over here, there was no Route 47. The moment when I have started playing Pokemon Heart Gold and took a look at the map, I immediately saw there was something different, this route there, and I already couldn't wait to explore it. Because, as I told you last episode, this is one thing that I wanted to do so much when I was little playing Pokemon Gold. I just wanted to see what was beyond the map. It will feel like discovering new lands, going at the world's end, like the Pirates of the Caribbean movie. Pokemon Gold at world's end. Everything is thrilling. Explore to find wild Pokemon. Alright. Baobab. Isn't Baobab a tree, like a giant tree? A Safari Zone up and running. I never really cared much about the Safari Zone, but I was just incredibly happy to be able to explore more. Did you know there's a Safari Zone just around the corner? I just read that. It's really fun. You will see many different kinds of Pokemon, and it's all you can catch. There is no reason not to go, right? Just around the corner. It won't take too long. Why don't you drop by? Well, go up the stairs and you'll be outside. Then it's only a few paces away. Alright, you made me waste more time with your speech than I would have been already there. It actually is lying because it's not exactly around the corner. But that's so cool. So this part is obviously taken from Pokemon Heart Gold, since in Pokemon Gold there was no such thing as the Safari Zone. I wish that also other places, even the houses and... what is this, like a giant crater of a volcano? It's gonna erupt there, where the water is, and the guy there will die. But let's waste no more time, and amazing. It's such a shame that they couldn't put more sea there. Basically the world ends over there. I told you, we are at world's end. The first adventurer, usually he uses rock-type Pokemon, so let's go with Krabby. Hello. I will try to train a bit Kilava, because I wanted to have higher level Kilava. Oh, come on, move. Before a battle, you should always greet with a laugh. Hiker Devin, and his Dunsparce want to battle. Dunsparce level 19. Let's go with Surf. Is it ground type? I seem to remember that no, it's normal type. Alright. Yawn, and my Krabby is sleepy, but there is no problem because Sudowoodo is ready. Actually, since I need to train Kilava, but maybe he can have some ground types attack, you know? I will send Noctowl, come on. I think more or less the same. Actually, it wasn't a great choice because after Dunsparce he might have... yeah, he has other two Pokemon. Noctowl is not exactly excellent against rock-type attacks. Confusion, he has quite a lot of defense, I must say. Ow! Ancient Power, which obviously is super effective being rock-type. Well, we can do this. Oh, please, don't be ridiculous, Screech. What is Dunsparce even? I seem to remember that Dunsparce is based on a legendary... like a legendary real, so I can two-shot it. Ancient Power, luckily Noctowl doesn't receive too much damage. Okay, if now he doesn't have... nice! Level 27. He doesn't have a rock-type Pokemon. pound? Seriously? No, of course not. First I should have expected it. Let's go with a final uproar. Come on, one last confusion and this should be done. I could have used Kilava, but well. Next time. How about that? Oh, I lost that! That's right, bitch. That's right. After a battle, you should always live with a parting laugh. Oh, look at that. You look like ready to make an ambush. But really, Devin, in my language, we say that Lothar is abundant on foolish people's mouth. More or less. So, as I said, let's put Kilava in first place to face this little girl. Hello. Oh, you're a guy. I'm sorry. He didn't even say anything, just hello. Alright. Skiploom. It's easy prey for Kilava. As I said, it's quite easy to understand what type of Pokemon the trainer will have based on how the trainer is dressed up. No, Mariel! Well, at this point, Fluffy, obviously. Even if Fluffy is very well trained already. Aqua Tail, don't be ridiculous. My Fluffy has a nice Thunder Shock for you. I like Mariel, though. I tried to catch it before, but I didn't find it. Wow! Mariel! Another Aqua Tail. Wow, that's strong. It's critical hit out there, yo. Mariel has quite the defense. Thought I would have one-shot with it, but... And a headbutt is enough. Okay, Camper Grant, you weren't too bad. I lost? Of course you did. What do you expect? See ya! That's very weird trainer. I mean, I found a revive, always very useful. It's quite a weird trainer. Usually they're very talkative, but this one is just... I like this trainer, so operative. They don't waste times in stupid talks. Alright. This guy is not a trainer. If you see a fork in the road inside a cave, most likely one way is right and the other leads to a dead end. But people can't help trying both. Do you want to go up the ladder or go down the ladder? For 1 second I thought that I would have seen a fork on the ground, like with a spoon and a knife. But let's go down, because I seem to remember that the not correct place to go was down. Krabby! Not the time, sorry. Since I'm here and this is a cave, why not try with the item... How is this a secret potion? It looks like a sack of balls. But let's use the item finder. Nope, never mind. Also, this soundtrack is completely new. We never had any soundtrack like this in Pokémon Gold. But it's one of the very few... Maybe the only one? No, not the only one. But one of the very few soundtracks exclusive of Pokémon Heart Gold. Because most of the other... Oh, Seal! I want it! I so want it. It's level 12, not much, but... Well, how could I hurt it without, you know, making it faint? Okay, let's try to send Noctowl. Because maybe with Peck, I should... Icy Wind? Super effective. How dare you? You already know Ice Wind. Let's start with a Peck. Alright, not too bad. And the Icy Wind. Seriously? Seriously? Are you trying to hurt my Noctowl this badly? I was saying that most of Pokémon Heart Gold soundtrack was a remix of the soundtrack of Pokémon Gold. Thunder Wave, and then let's try to catch Seal. Come on, level 12, it's paralyzed and orange health. I think it should be enough. Let's go with a Pokeball. And I remember, I already told you that in the end, after defeating the champion... Nice, I got Seal! You would go to the Game Freak like building in... yeah, I don't remember the name of that town in English. Sea Lion Pokemon. 90 kilograms? It's heavier than me! Wow! You would go to the Game Freak and they would basically give you an item that would remix... Well, not remix, it would put the original Pokémon Gold soundtrack in the game rather than the remix version of Pokémon Hard Gold. And I always use that because obviously I'm a nostalgic fag and so on. Come on, Star, it's not the time. I really need to get that item. Is that a pearl? A big pearl! Oh, wow. Okay, no, I think this doesn't bring anywhere. Because you need to have a special move to climb this stuff. I was saying that there is something with me and how can I call them? Borders of the games, borders of the world. I've always wanted to visit Cape North in Norway. Cape North is the northmost, whatever, you know what I'm saying. The point that is the most north in Europe, in the European continent. Oh my god! So many Pokemon! Which is good, but still, stop annoying me trying to reach the land. Land ho! And I've always wanted to visit it, and I hope that one day I will visit it. Because apart from being a beautiful place, absolutely stunning landscape, in my opinion, the feeling that I'm standing at the edge, at the literal edge of the world. Yeah, I know, not the literal edge of the world, I know. Because after all, the world is round, at least so they say. So obviously if you keep... an Ultra Ball. If you keep going forward with a ship from... come on, from Cape North, you would just go to the North Pole and then go to... well, I don't know, either Canada or Russia, whatever. But in my heart, it will always be like the edge of the world, because if you go beyond that, there is just ice, there is nothing, there is no more civilization, and I always liked that feeling. I don't know how and why, but I've always liked the idea of traveling in these forsaken and hidden places. Just like it's in Pirates of the Caribbean movie, because they literally have to go beyond and outside of the known map of the world. K! No lone trainer will be able to stand up our double team! What are you trying to do? What? Double team what? Alright, yeah, they didn't manage to implement the double battle, so they will send only one Pokemon. And I was lucky to choose Krabby because he sent Magmar, which is fire type, but it's level 25, damn it. Come on, Krabby, you can do this! Oh, wow. Krabby is trapped. Great, that's a great news. And it's super effective, but not that effective, apparently. Wow, Krabby, you must improve in attack. Meanwhile, I don't think that I can change Pokemon. Nope, I cannot switch, because it's trapped in the fire, whatever. I can use the squirt bottle to, you know, extinguish the fire. But no, that wouldn't be fair. A potion, a super potion. Wow, I have 4 hyper potions. I don't want to waste the hyper potion. I have only 2 super potions. I guess I forgot to buy them. Yeah. Let's go with super potion. Cleanse. Yeah, can you stop being absolutely invincible, Magmar? What the hell is wrong with you? Well, I will use another potion, but I'm afraid that Krabby is going to go KO because I cannot even switch it, and this Magmar has like over 9,000 of attack. I cannot even attack him because... Yes, of course, I used a potion and he fainted, That's how it works. Flame Burst. There was no match, I'm sorry. I really couldn't do anything. But fine, you know what? I want to see you trying to do the same with Sudowoodo. I wanna see that. How about a Rock Tomb? Flame Burst. This Magmar is, wow, incredible. Critical hit even. But this Rock Tomb instead. Alright, I guess I will use the revive that I collected before. Electabuzz! I remember in Pokémon Gold, Electabuzz had this cry. I might send Sandslash. Because yes, I cheat and I want to have an advantage in type. Haha! Try to outsmart me with that. Thunder Wave, it has no effect. I guess you wanted to paralyze Sudowoodo, but I sent Sandslash, and look at my experience points. He's going to level up even, with a nice magnitude. Electabuzz is one of the most famous Pokemon in first generation. Like, I remember even kids that didn't almost know anything about Pokemon knew about Electabuzz. Nice! Sudowoodo is level 28 also. Very good. And Sandslash is 26. Very, very good. Sandslash would like to learn Slash. Aha! I think... yeah, I like it. It's much better than Crush Claw, right? 75, 95, 70, 100. Oh, actually, it's more or less the same. Might make the target flinch, while Slash have an increased chance of critical hits. Slash has also 20 power points. Whatever. But I still don't know how to call them. I think I will learn Slash instead of Crush Claw. I mean, Crush Claw is good, but Slash is... I think I prefer it. I could make him forget Fury Cutter, but I want to have like a variety of attacks. So, tada! Sandslash forgot Crush Claw and learned Slash. Very good. How about that double team? Our team failed? Oh, 6,000 Pokédollars. Give me that money. I figured you were an ordinary lone trainer. I am. Boy, was I wrong. Not really. You want to come with me and leave your useless boyfriend? It seems impossible your power is... It seems... Oh, what? How did I read that? It seems your power is impossible to predict. Shut up, you have an invincible... Magmar. Hacker. Hashtag hacks. So I have to use a revive, likely I have 5 of them, on my Krabby. Alright, sorry Krabby, but that Magmar was really out of your league. I must train Krabby more. But now he's hurt, so I will put Kilava. Must say that my team is not quite doing that good in this path. But alright, let's try to keep going. We shouldn't be too far away. I also love this path. Even because if you look down in the 3DS or DSi or whatever, you are not able to see the edge of the world. While instead here you are, and well, it's a bit ugly. I guess maybe they forgot to add more sea, or maybe they would have needed to add way too much. Also, this music is very cool. It makes me remember of the Pokemon games that I haven't played much, like 3rd generation. I never played 4th generation, you know. Let's try to get back on Earth. Having a partner is great! Oh, sure, young couple Eda and Duff. Just slam your couple nest in my face. I'm a lonely trainer. The wrong choice of Pokemon, because Kilava against Cloyster is a very bad choice. Luckily, I can change whenever I want to go Fluffy, and let's wreck the Cloyster, and let's make this couple feel very bad. Oh, really? I'm just kidding. Why would I want that? Just because I'm a douche in well, video games. Not in real life, I swear. Let's try with Thundershock. Yes! Good job, Fluffy. Ha! That wasn't good enough to confuse my Fluffy. Fluffy's too strong. And Kilava is level 27. Very good. My Pokemon are leveling up. Onix! Well, that's not good for Fluffy. Krabby? Let's try. I mean, I have to train Krabby, but as long as he's that weak... Smackdown. The thing that I'm searching was a potion to give Krabby. So hopefully he will be able to resist... Okay, good. Let's try to attack now. I hope Krabby level 24 is faster than Onix level 22. No, of course not. Why would it be? Pointed stones float in the air around your team. What the hell is that? Are you trying to kill me, Onix? What are you trying to do? Oh, almost. Sturdy. Damn you, Sturdy. I thought that Sturdy was useful only in first turn. I was wrong. Gearable or Gearable? Gearable! Mud Shot is enough. Bionics. And Krabby. Wow, Onyx really gives very few experience points. Ha! How about that? We lost. They are giving me quite some money. Very good. You should really find a wonderful partner too. Alright, the episode finishes here while I go crying in a corner. Fuck off, lady. Thank you for the I never knew how to read that. AOE's inspiring battle by douchebags. Luckily, nature is beautiful. That's the only consolation. Route 48, north to Safari Zone. No, I didn't notice that there was another route here. And here is the patch of grass in which off-screen I will train my Pokemon. I won't do it now, I will show you how the Safari Zone is. And as far as I remember, the Safari Zone here is different from the Safari Zone in Hard Gold. It's better, in my opinion. And I will show you. Let's first talk with these idiots, kind citizens. Hello and welcome to the Johto Safari Zone. Of course, this is also another new soundtrack exclusive to Pokemon Heart Gold. I'm too young to enter the Safari Zone. When I'm older, I will come back here. You are going to wait here years? Walking around this path, waiting for years to grow older? Alright, sure. These people, if I'm not mistaken, will give you something. Hello, trainer from Johto. I am the son of the Berry Master and I came from the Hoenn region. Yeah, I didn't play that much games from the Hoenn region, so I don't remember who is the Berry Master. Here, I'll give you a berry just like my father would do. I got you Liechis. I don't know, Liechis? Please come back tomorrow. How about I steal all your berries? I suppose these are your berries. I steal them. Pick them all. Mine. I will plant other ones, don't worry. Cherry berry. Mine. And what's that? Lepa berries. I don't know what they are for, but I will plant them again. I'm a kind person, even because I will need them. You have to plant them so that you will have a bigger supply of them. So here a cherry berry, we said let's plant them and water them. Well, let's heal my Pokemon because they're not doing that good. And then we will show you, after finishing talking with all these NPC useless peasants, how the Safari Zone works. For a trainer who has a rough path behind, a Pokemon Center is just like a paradise. Well, yeah, I must agree this time. It's not very often that I agree with what NPCs say. Trainers who often visit a Pokemon Center must really care for their Pokemon. Don't you think so? Or maybe they suck that much that they have to keep coming to the Pokemon Center because their Pokemon are half dead. That's also an option. How about you, lady? I'll go to my little market near the Safari Zone. I'm changing my supply every day. Do you want to have a look? Alright. You can buy a rare heart scale today. Quick, before someone else buys all of them. No one will buy them. It's not like NPCs will buy you anything else. Basically, all shopkeepers, all their lives depend from my purchases. Yeah, it's 10,000 and I have 42,000. No, thank you, lady. Really not. I don't even remember what does the heart scale do. But let's talk with this lady and her Butterfree that I don't like. F5, it's better now. Mail here, mail there, mail everywhere. Hello there, do you want to buy some stationaries? What is that? Oh, yeah, I don't think it even does anything. Oh, that's adorable, the one with Blossom. Even the one with Magnemite. Well, they're cute, but I don't think that they do anything. Hello, Butterfree. Here we have Slowpoke, Kangaskhan. I like this place. Welcome to my little vitamins shop. Do you want to buy anything? Is this what I... Yeah, okay, they're very expensive though, 9,800. I will later, maybe off screen. I will need them to make my Pokemon more powerful in certain statistics. Kangaskhan! Then we have this lady. I caught a shiny Slowpoke in the Safari Zone. Fuck off! Do you have any idea how much time it took me to find a shiny Pokemon. But that Slowpoke is not even... oh, he even turns towards me. That Slowpoke is not even shiny, it's a normal Slowpoke. I smell BS. Okay, let's go out of here. These lying cheaters. In my history as a Pokemon trainer, I found only one proper shiny Pokemon, which was Oddish, I already told you, in the Ilex Forest. While on Emulator, instead, I found also 2 other Pokemon. I will tell you another time. There are multiple areas in the Safari Zone, you never know where you end up though. I think I discovered them all. Hello! This trainer told his Jigglypuff not to sing in public? That's amazing! Jigglypuff are rather grumpy if they don't sing. Good job! What do you want? It's strong! No! It's super strong! No! It's mega strong! It's mega punch! What the hell? Now it would have been amazing if you actually punched me and it comes out game over, you got killed by a guy that punched you in the face. Shall I teach one of your Pokemon the awesome Mega Punch? No. That's sad. Yeah, I don't really like Mega Punch. I seem to remember that it confuses your Pokemon. And this is the Safari Zone. So let's see. Hello, is this your first time visiting the Safari Zone? Yes. I will explain the rules of the Safari Zone. First, you may not use any of your Pokemon or items. You will be provided with Safari Balls to catch Pokemon with. When facing a wild Pokemon, you may choose to throw bait or mud at the enemy Pokemon. Throwing mud makes a Pokemon more likely to be caught and more likely to flee, and throwing bait does the opposite. Your safari adventure ends when you either leave the 7th area you visit or you run out of Safari Balls. Have a fun time exploring the Safari Zone. Yeah, well, I think that explains everything. Now, I remember more or less in the original Pokemon games, in Pokemon Red and Blue, there was something similar, but I absolutely don't remember how they were working. In Pokemon Gold, there was no such thing as the Safari Zone. There was, but it was closed, so it didn't basically work. In Pokemon Heart Gold, there was something like that, but then I will explain you the difference when I enter. Yeah, alright, this guy was useless, so let's enter. Hello, welcome to the Safari Zone. For the price of 500 Pokeballs, what? 500 Pokédollars. Got 30 Safari Balls, and let's start around in the Safari Zone. This is the first zone of your safari adventure. I wish you luck. Which zone will be this? Oh! What the hell? It's... well, that's a nice start. This zone is completely pitch black. Nice! This is, I think, the ghost zone. So basically, now I have been unfortunate to start in this one, but this is one of the zones of the Safari Zone, obviously. But as you can imagine, dark type Pokemon, ghost type Pokemon, and all the Pokemon that live in dark areas. Juggler Irwin, do you think it's a time to do this? Hey, how are you? I'm alright, sure. Oh, that's good. It has been rather nice out here on Route 35. The weather is getting warmer and the sky has been clear. Yeah, summer is coming here. The hell of summer, I'm dying. Oh, by the way, I recently found this item. I have no need for it. If you want, I will be on Route 35. Talk to you later. Thank you. Can you now let me finish what I was talking about? But basically... oh, Misdreavus! Yeah. Let's try immediately with a Safari Ball. I doubt that I will catch it. Misdreavus is a rather rare Pokemon. And he fled. So in this Safari Zones you can find Pokemon that otherwise you cannot find anywhere. Yeah, the point of this zone is that I have no idea where the exit is. I would have thought that the exit was... right, if you leave the area you cannot return. Are you sure you want to proceed? Yes. Okay, right this way. Okay, see? I got to a more comfortable zone to talk about. This is the second zone. You explore these zones, and every zone is themed in a certain way. Obviously, these are like clouds. So obviously what you will find here, rock-type Pokemon, just kidding, flying-type Pokemon, for the most part, obviously. Pidgeotto. And there are also rare Pokemon that you can hardly find. I think also Pokemon from different generations other than the first and the second. You can stay in one zone how much you want, as long as you don't finish the Pokeballs. And after 7 zones it ends, and you can re-enter whenever you want, but you have to spend 500 Poké Dollars again. And I think I like this. The tricky part is to find the zone in which your Pokemon, the Pokemon that you want to catch, resides in, because it's random. The first zone was the Dark Zone, then it's the Sky Zone. Fearow, rather common Pokemon so far. So obviously, searching for a certain type of Pokemon might be tricky. It will take quite some tries. But I think I like it. I like this one more than how the Safari Zone was in Pokemon Heart Gold. Basically, also in Heart Gold there were like zones, but you would decide which zone to explore. Like, I seem to remember that before entering the Safari Zone you would have to choose like 6 out of 10 or 12 zones to explore that day, and you would be able to only find Pokemon from those zones, obviously in those zones. And the thing that you could do is that you could decorate those areas with different stuff like furniture, a bit like Animal Crossing. You could put fountains, you could put flowers, you could put fences. Skarmory, I like Skarmory. How about I throw mud? Sorry, Skarmory. Ah, come on, he fled. Yeah, it's not easy to catch Pokemon here. It's actually more difficult than using Pokeballs. Another Farfetch. And I remember that putting certain types of items, you had like to put 20 pieces of fences, 2 Gligar, 2 fountains, 8 flowers, and stuff like that would unlock after a certain number of days new Pokemon. So you can understand it was very tedious and long, because you had to choose one area, start decorating it, then wait 20 days, and then the Pokemon that you want might have appeared in that zone. So obviously it was not bad, but it would take quite some time. I prefer it like this, to be honest. It's more simple, it's more immediate, and oh, you see? I can find also Pokemon not from the first or second generation. I found Swablu! Hello Swablu! You're a rather cute Pokemon. Let's try with a Safari Ball. I mean, theoretically Swablu shouldn't be that difficult to catch. Ah, never mind. Hello, he's watching carefully. I don't know, throw mud, but I feel sorry throwing mud at Pokemon. Can I go anywhere here? What? Oh, I went through a cloud. That's nice, I like that. Nice touch. Markrow? Nice, I like Markrow. I'll try to throw a bait, I suppose. Markrow is eating. Markrow is very common here in Pokemon Go. Which is weird because theoretically Markrow is not very common Pokemon in the real Pokemon world. Yes, in the real Pokemon world, you heard that right. Let's try with another Safari Zone, I guess. Go! 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 Yes, I got Markrow! Nice! Oh, it's only 2.1 kilograms? It's a light! Always liked Markrow. Alright, let's change area. Let's go to the third zone. So, what the hell is this? Oh, this is snow, but it looks it looks like I'm stepping in the lake of pee. It's supposed to be snow, but I guess the sun's... Oh no, it seems snow from the wind. It looked like a snowstorm, but I think those are leaves, maybe, or is it sand? I'm not sure. Well, Pinsir for sure, nope. I'm not sure what this is, but let's try to find some Pokemon. See, some areas are really small and easy to orientate compared to others. Cubone! I want! Cubone! Yes, please! Cubone is one of my favorite Pokemon. Go Safari Ball. I will use a bait, I suppose, later. Come on, Cubone! Yes, Pulse! Yay! I got Cubone! Cubone! It's my favorite, one of my favorite Pokemon. And Cubone, I wish I could put it in the team, but obviously I really don't need another ground-type Pokemon and a Pokemon that is very weak against water. So I'm sorry, Cubone, but at least I got you because you're adorable. It's like my spirit Pokemon. Yes, sure, let's go to another area. And after this, I will train a bit outside of the Safari Zone. And then, for the next episode, I will try, probably, with the gym. It's a very nice flowery field. Weedle, out of here. Always forget that nice flowery fields are full of insects. I've always wanted to lay down and take a nap in a green field. I have a terrible fear of insects, and so that will never happen. Even if I know that up in the mountains, like tall mountains like Alps, in which, of course, there are no insects because it's way too high for the presence of insects. It's too cold there usually for insects. I would for sure love to take a nap in those places. It would be amazing just to lay down with the blue sky, cool wind on your skin, and laying on soft green grass. That would be amazing. I would love that. Next area. I wish that my old self could have visited this Safari Zone. Sure, I would have had so much fun when I was little playing this. This is just a tall grass field, nothing special, I suppose. I suppose I would have spent so much time here, even because, as I told you back then, with no internet, no knowledge of how games were programmed, probably there would have been legends like, oh yes, if you keep going in the Safari Zone, you will unlock a secret magic area when you can find Mew, Mewtwo, you can find Mew 3 and, I don't know, Giovanni from Team Rocket, that you can catch him and he will corrupt other trainers and let you win immediately. What am I talking about? Legends were always a part of Pokemon world. After all, there are legendary Pokemon. Even the Safari Zone was at the center of one of the biggest legends back then, which was the Number Island. I will tell you about that another day, not now. Because it's almost time to end this episode. This is the 6th zone of your Safari adventure. Those look like... Actually, they almost look like a giant arm showing you the middle finger coming out from the ground, if it's for that. But alright, and that thunder on the middle finger. But alright, it's electronic and artificial place. Oh, Pikachu! I thought this would be in Voltorb and Magnemite. Let's throw a bait for Pikachu. The bad thing about this Safari Zone is that Pokemon are very high level for the wild Pokemon standards. So with another Safari Zone to get the Pikachu. Fine, I'll throw Mud at you. Super effective on Pikachu. And he fled. Well, obviously. I'm being rude. This atmosphere... Oh, Luxio! Hello! This atmosphere reminds me of engine laboratories from Crash Bandicoot. They were all like this. Crazy scientist laboratories. Okay, I think this is enough. Let's... Okay, yes. This is the last Pokemon Zone. And we're back at the Safari Gate. I hope you liked this fun Safari adventure. I hope you had fun on your Safari adventure. He almost said the same thing that I said. I swear I didn't read. I must now ask you to return your remaining Safari balls. Yeah, sure. I would have usually spent all 30 of them, but I just wanted to show you how the Safari Zone worked. And I suppose that I will end this episode here, at World's End of Pokémon Gold, here outside of the map, where my young self would have loved to go. And now I finally did it. Well, I did it some years ago already, but I did it again. Oops, I did it again. And it's time to say goodbye till the next episode. So hope you liked it, and SurroundEdByFreaks, this is all. See you next time. Bye bye.